disrespecting me like this?
Let's just hear what he has to say, innit?
But should he even get the chance to even
No,
speak to man
no,
like that?
No, he shouldn't. I know.
Like,
I'm only here because Mum said.
if you don't come in the next 30 seconds, I'm dipping still. Cause
Come on, Nige. We ain't heard from him in
yeah,
time.
I'm dipping because...
I don't even know what to say to him.
I ain't got nothing to say to him, fam. What am I supposed to say?
Do you think he has other kids?
Why didn't you care enough? Why didn't you love enough? Why couldn't you make the time? Like, all I know is that when I get a child,
Yeah, I know you'll be a good dad.
and it's peak because I'm gonna have to learn it all by myself. You know what I mean? I don't have a model or an example or something.
Hello, Ruth. Elijah.
I go by LJ.
Pardon?
I go by LJ.
What does that mean? LJ.
LJ.
Okay, hello, LJ. Ruth.
Luke. What, you wanted me to call you Dad?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I just came to see y'all doing. I've been in life for a very long time. And you have all the right to be angry with me because I negate to be a father when I should have been. The early years you needed me and I wasn't there. There are several reasons why I wasn't there. You see, when you were conceived, I was 17. And I couldn't afford the expense that I thought I need to have to take care of you and your mom. I didn't run away because I wanted to hide. I went to look for a job. I couldn't find a job. Although I was around the community and I came to school occasionally, I somehow decided to go away and look for a job where I could get some real money and send your mom to help you as you grow. But as time went on, the job became difficult. I had no place to live. I was homeless for several years. I'd go from place to place and sleep on the sheds and the garages, people's homes. I had nothing to send, and I was ashamed to come back or even to write and send you an empty letter on your birthdays. Elijah, you came along quickly after that, just as I left. Had the same problem. So now I have two of you I couldn't take care of, emotionally, economically. And I was ashamed of myself because, believe it or not, I have values in my own life. But I think it's right to be a father. You know how hard it is for me to come here today to ask for mercy and forgiveness. I don't expect nothing from you. And even if you don't forgive me today, I'll understand why. You have all the rights to be hungry and upset because I left you. I didn't keep in touch with you. Your mother is not to blame. I am to blame. I've seen your mother rear you to become outstanding young people in school, doing well in school. And Ruth is so beautiful. Now Jay seemed to be a growing big man. I heard you're doing well also in college. But the reality man is saying, I've got no right to demand or expect nothing from you. I have none, because I've failed you as a father. I failed as a father. Not as a man, but I failed my responsibilities and my role. And if today you don't want to see me again, I'll understand. Because I wasn't there for you when I should have been. And there are no excuses, because every excuse is corrupt. So I don't come to make an excuse today. I just come to say to you, I'm very, very sorry I wasn't there for you when I should have been. And if you don't want to see me again, I'll accept that, because you have a right to be hungry. But since I left and traveled and been homeless and jobless for years, what happened? I gave my heart to Christ. He has changed my life. And I've come today to let you know I have no reason to expect you to love me or forgive me if you don't want to. But I'm going to share something with you, if I may. You see, my life was a mess. I was lost, bound, trapped. My life was just not clean. But one day, this man, Jesus, through a friend of mine who I met along the way who got saved, he came and reached out to me. And because of the love of Jesus and my friend's support, I gave my heart to Christ. And my life began to change for better. As I read the Bible and listen to testimonies of men like me who left home and left their families back home, I decided, even if my children don't want to see me ever again, I want to go and apologize to them and say, I'm so sorry I let you down. But I know God forgave me of my sins, my neglect of your children. God forgive me for that because I confessed and repented. And I read in the scripture where it says that if I forgive somebody, God forgive me. So I won't be angry with you, but I want you to know, as young people growing up, you're going to have your own children. And if you don't forgive me, you're going to bound yourself in anger and bitterness and be trapped. And the very things you hate in me, LJ, you become it. So to move on with your own life, to be a better father yourself, forgive me even if you don't want to see me again. So you can be a great father for your sons and daughters who are yet to come. And Ruth, your name, Ruth, a beautiful name. Don't be ruthless. Show some compassion, like it did your mother-in-law in the Bible, Naomi. And God bless her future. I come to let you know, yes, I wasn't there. Yes, I wasn't where I should have been, but I love both of you. I couldn't write to you because I was afraid to send an empty letter, empty words. But now I've come today. All I come to say is, I love both of you. I understand if you can't forgive me right now or accept me right now, but I love you, and I will do all I can to remain a father when you need me or if you need me, whatever the case may be. If you're getting married and you want me there, that's fine. I'll be glad you're getting married. Likewise yourself. If you have children and you want me around, that's fine. But I'll be there if you need me because I am your father. It's because of me while you're here, with God's help through your mom. So whatever you say or do, be aware of that. I am the one who God used to bring you here. I negate to lead the Father, to protect you, provide for you, to guide you and guard you. But now I'm available if and when you need me. Before I go, I want to say to you something very important. In all the living, make Christ be the center of your life. I've found him. He has changed my life. So if you have not yet accepted Christ as your Savior, please accept him. Because I realize the value of being a believer and living a transformed life. I haven't got much now. Before I go, I want to give you something. I was saving a few pounds each month, and I'll materialize the insurance policy. And this is for your last birthday, Ruth and Elijah. That's for your last birthday. Do what you will with it. Once again, you call me Luke if you want to, I'm fine. But you are my children. I failed to be a father. I failed to be there. I missed my responsibility by choice and by circumstances. But God forgave me for all of those things. So all I'm asking you to do is to just forgive me, please. And I'll go. And I won't come back again in your life unless you want me in it. But I need to be free by you give me your forgiveness.
I don't know what to say.
Okay, well, look, I'm so glad I've seen you. If I die tonight, I die in peace. I've seen you. May God bless you and keep you and strengthen you and provide the thing you need the most. You are still important to me, but I understand because I let you down. If you can't forgive me, if you can't love me, that's something you have to live with. But I know I'm free. I've come, I confessed, I repented, and I'm a changed man. It will not remove all the things I've done and I did not do. But I know God knows my heart. I came genuine to say to you, I love you. I was wrong. I was broken. I was lost. I was empty. I was homeless. I was jobless. And because I was embarrassed to send you an empty letter, I didn't even have a phone of my own. Notwithstanding all of this, I'm a changed person now. I can live, but you will always be in my mind because I love you as my children. I fail, I know, but I'm changed now. And by God's grace, one day I hope you wake up and realize I am changed and I'm here for you if and when you need me. Thank you for listening to me and giving me your time. I'm going now. Can I give you a hug before I go? Ruth? Thank you very much. God bless you. Can I shake your hand? Stand up, Elijah. The name you have is a prophet name. A man who will live for God and be a great man of God. May God grant you the same favor as a young man. Be a better father than me. Take care of your children. And wait until you're married if you have children. It's too late now, I know, I'm telling you anyway. Wait till you're married if you have children. And choose well. And Ruth, good to see you and God bless you.
Wait, Dad?
You fathers and sons and daughters out there today, you are important to God. You are essential to God. And if you were not in a place of leading your family, leading your sons and daughter, as you ought to, if you have not done a thing you should have done when you could have done it, or if you wasn't aware of the child, birth, because some folks don't know until later in life. If you discover, though, you have a child, or you knew you had a child and wasn't there for them, now is the time to wake up and to take responsibility and see how best to, on Father's Day, which is today, what can you change today? As a father, if a child came to you now with a gift or a card, how would you respond? If you got a father, maybe today is the day to go and see him and see how he is. If he died, go to the graveside if you know it exists and speak over him. Tell him off if you have to tell him off. But never, ever harbor in your heart bitterness against him. As a father, your job was to love your child, his to love your child, protect your child, and shield your child from the environment they're around that was dangerous, destructive, and condescending for them. We have seen how many young men of color been killed across the globe by the law, by society, and by each other. And of course, slavery plays a major role in our destruction. But remember, when our father Adam sinned, Adam's son killed his brother. Cain killed Abel. It started there. Because the devil knew that man is a seed carrier. For that reason, he's trying to destroy the male. And that's why more male child died even in childbirth or conception, because the devil see him as a target. So please, brothers, on Father's Day, this Father's Day, find your father, find your son. Do your best to be reconciled, be restored. Speak life. Ask for forgiveness, fathers and sons and daughters. Ask for forgiveness. And take your time and build a rapport that you can relate and eventually restored and be reconciled. Because forgiveness is a master key we all need to utilize in our living. So on this Father's Day, make it special. Turn things around. Forgive your father. Forgive your son. And if you're a father whose father wasn't there, forgive your father. Because he wasn't there, you felt you don't need to be responsible. But if you're a father of a child, you are responsible. Give account for yourself. Take charge of your life. And forgive yourself for not being there. Forgive yourself for not being a father when you should have been. When you deny your child, you disown the child for different reasons. But now you discover it's your child. Start a process, one step at a time, and move toward your son and move toward your father. If you're a daughter, you always need your father. It doesn't matter what you say, or your father say, your mother say, your brother say, your sister say. The reality is, I've seen thousands of people across the globe trying to find out who the father was, who the mother was. That means they know deep down that that is important. My father is important. My mother is important. My siblings are important to me. Make some time and do your best to be restored because you're reconciled. This is Father's Day. Make it a grand one. God bless you. And God keep. Be encouraged, fathers. You've been criticized. God bless you. You've been encouraged. You've been put down. You've been knocked down. You've been criticized by many people. You're hopeless. You're useless. No. It's time to rise. Sit up straight. Cut your 10. And maximize you as a father should. It's important to do that. So today I would encourage all the fathers, wherever you are, maximize today. Start afresh and build a future for yourself and your sons and your daughters. Blessings to you.